What's going on, everybody? Gluttony here, and today we're counting down my top 5 guns of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. The game's just about over, so it's pretty easy to say that I've run just about every gun in the game. I've been working towards getting the Weapon Master loadout set, and I'm just about done. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Starting at number 5, we've got the Bulldog. Not just the Bulldog, but the Face Hammer, the Elite variant on it. Typically, I like to run stock, extended mag, and advanced rifling on it. Pretty beast gun. I'm not even gonna lie. Pros on this gun: it's got an increased damage, and that's kind of a misnomer on it. It has an extra pellet that it fires out, so if you can land that extra pellet, you get more damage. But the big thing is, it's got an increase on the hipfire. It has a 20% tighter hipfire box than the non-variant version. Now, when you run this with advanced rifling, let me tell you something. You ADS on this gun, and you're going to be catching people in a medium to long distance range. And one of the ultimate troll weapons. On the con side of this, it has a slower sprint out speed. So if you are ADSing, you better make sure you get them, because you're not going to be running away from them pretty quick. Moving right down the line, on to number 4. The number 4, I have the KF5 Genuine. This is a professional variant. Typically, I either run the foregrip or the quick draw grip, but I always run advanced rifling with it. Any of the submachine guns, you have to run the advanced rifling. You need that increased range on it. Pros on the KF5 Genuine: it has a reduced kick, which is great. If you're aiming down sights, the last thing you need is that gun tracking off. It also has an increased damage at the max range, which it's kind of a mixed review on that one, because you're going from a 6-shot max range to a 5-shot, but on the other hand, that is one less bullet you have to put down the line. And that leads right into our cons. You have less bullets. There's no ifs, ands, or buts on it. The gun comes stock with less ammo. So, also, don't plan to put a red dot on it or any other optical. You're not allowed. Moving along, we got number 3. Number 3 took me quite a while to ever get into, and that's the BAL 27. I did not like the BAL in the beginning. I really didn't. And I finally figured out why. I was running the wrong one. I kept trying the professional ones, and eventually I got the Obsidian Steed. I was trying that with no luck. I didn't like the weapon. I finally decided, you know what? Let me give this another try. Looked through my variants, and lo and behold, I find an enlisted variant, the Assaulter. This gun was perfect. This was made for me. And keep in mind, this top 5 is my top 5. I know you guys have something different. I know someone out there is going to have something to argue with it. I run it with a foregrip and either stock or extended mag, or both if I feel like running 3 attachments. It's got a faster ADS time over the stock BAL. The iron sights on this variant of the BAL, and on the BAL in general, are just gorgeous. It's a clean line. The gun doesn't get in the way. Some of the guns in this game, the iron sights, you can't use. You either hip fire or you don't fire. This is another variant where the negative is reduced ammunition, which to me is just horrible. The fact that you're going to give me a beast gun and take away some of my ammunition and not let me go out on the attack. One of the reasons why I tend to run the extended mags. But it's just a great weapon. I understand why people say bow for life with this, running the gun. Moving on to number 2, and I think number 2 is going to surprise you. We have the ASM-1 Rigger. This is a professional variant. I run extended mag, quick grip, and advanced rifling on it. Like I was saying with the KF5, if you're running SMG, you need that advanced rifling on to get that extra distance on it. Biggest pro on this gun, it's got a 20% tighter window while you're ADS, which is great for me because I'm a guy, I love to ADS in this game. If I'm firing, I'm looking down sights. Past games, Modern Warfare 3, even Ghost, I was a hip fire machine. This game, no. This game, I'm looking down the sights on just about every gun that I can. And it's really good that I do that because the con on this particular variant, it's got a 20% larger hip fire box, which for me, and it's sometimes not for other people, but for me, means I'm going to miss completely. And it's horrible when you're running around and you're hip firing and it looks like it's hitting the guy and he punches you. Horrible. Gives me nightmares. Which leads to my number 1. My number 1, the AK-12. And it's kind of a toss-up. I've got 2 number 1s. I've got the AK-12 Bleeder and the AK-12 RIP. Respectively, they're a professional and an elite variant, which it's kind of, they both have increased damage, which any gun with increased damage is good in my book. But with that said, the Bleeder has a slower rate of fire, and in doing so, less kick, stays on target a lot easier, which is great. The Rip is just a beast. The gun in general, probably the cleanest iron sights in the game for me. The AK-12 has the best mobility in the class, which means a lot because it means I can move around pretty quickly, whether I'm ADS, hip firing, or just running to wherever I feel I need to be in general. The downside, the Rip makes me feel like a fat kid in dodgeball. I don't know why, just complete movement speed does feel slower with the Rip. I guess that's kind of the trade-off because it wouldn't be fair. The gun has increased damage. I believe increased accuracy as well. So, there's got to be some kind of trade-off. But that's it. That's my top 5. Let me know what you guys think of it. List out what your top 5 is in the comments. Remember, everyone else is going to have a different top 5 than yours, so don't shred mine. Don't try to shred someone else's. We're all here just to have fun. Till next time, everybody. This is Gluttony, and I'm out.